Good morning, YouTube. I'm particularly rough this morning, forgive me. So you're feeling guilt or shame? Shame is something you should rarely feel. The difference between guilt and shame is that guilt says, I did bad. Shame says, I am bad. There are few things so egregious in life that you should ever feel, I am bad. Murder, for instance, maybe you could wonder if you're bad, but you're not bad because you've done bad or you've made mistakes. Guilt is a useful emotion. Although it's an unpleasant one, it's useful, such as pain when we touch a hot stove. That icky feeling inside of us is meant for us to know that we've done something that we shouldn't repeat. So the first step to dealing with guilt is to, if it's justified, not do the thing that just made you feel guilty again. Commit to not doing it again. That will prevent you from feeling compounded guilt and will alleviate some of your guilt because you know in your heart and in your mind that commitment that you won't be doing that again. Secondarily, you need to rectify the situation and make amends to it, especially if it involved another person. You need to apologize and need to amend it, fix the situation, and apologize, and then do something kind for the person if it's possible. It's not always going to be possible. Say you have an affair. Your person may not accept you back. You may not be able to be kind to them after you apologize. They may not be in your life anymore. But everything has a consequence. You still should do something kind. It's kind of like the scales of justice. When you have bricks over here on the negative, adding bricks to the positive helps equalize our insides. And so do something kind for someone, for something, and that will help to alleviate that sensation of guilt. And it doesn't have to be as egregious as an affair. Maybe you lied and you feel guilty for it. Admit that you lied, apologize, and then be kind, and then let it go. Once you've made amends, you've rectified the situation, you've apologized, you've done what you can, you commit to never doing that thing again, there's not anything else you can do but let it go and move forward. But guilt isn't always justified either. Guilt and even shame comes unjustified. Being someone who's recovered from an eating disorder pretty much, I say pretty much because my self-esteem is not so high. And I think having a whole positive self-esteem, body image, self-esteem would be full recovery. I don't think unless you can embrace everything and eat ice cream and cake without guilt that you're fully recovered. But I'm pretty much recovered. And if you overeat, for instance, you have a whole pizza one day or you just ate a bite of cake and you feel guilty, that's unjustified. You don't have to feel guilty for that. If you read cheesy romance novels, you don't have to feel guilty for that. Let it go. Realize that your guilt is unjustified and let it go.